for us to take the houseboat out of the dock. We've been stuck at the dock long enough, and it's time to get off the grid. Check out and see how we do it. You'd be surprised how similar it is to RVing. And stuff goes wrong out there too. We're Dave and Karen from Watts on Wheels, and we sold our sticks and bricks to RV full-time now that we are retired. We travel with our heavy-duty truck Leroy, our 2 K&M motorcycles, our DRV Dixie, and our smart car Zippy. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell to be notified when we post a new video.
Well, the first thing we got to do is run the blowers for 10 minutes before we start the engines. And that's accomplished right there where it says blower. They're on.
And what's that for?
Blows the gasoline fumes and all that out of the engine compartment. Don't want a fire. Then I just turn on the micro commander controls. That's those two right there. And that activates the 2 computers in the back to control the throttles and the shifting. And I push that little button there to bring the command to here. And then you push the little button, move one throttle forward where it flashes. That means it's in neutral. I can throttle up or down. Then I push the throttle all the way forward and bring it back up to set the choke. And hopefully she starts. There she is. She's up and running.
How many hours does this thing have on it?
This engine has 819 hours on it. And the other one has 856. That one's up and running.
All right. And then once we get to a beach, these will be shut down. And if we have to, we'll use a generator for power.
Yep.
But how many batteries do you have on board?
For the inverter? 8. Lead acid. Yeah. 6-volt golf cart. But it still lasts about 14 hours.
By then you want to put the generator on to run the AC anyways and cool it down.
You got that right.
Because it's going to be in the 90s. So we're going to be in the water a lot.
Okay.
Do you ever drive from down here?
Very rarely.
Why is that?
It's hard to see.
And what do you got to do?
Cut us off from shore power. And then inverter kicks on. We'll do that.
Looks like you've done some preliminary work out here.
I got the ramp out and put the beaching lines out.
How you did the lines here. Okay, why are they from the back of the boat? Why don't you tie from the front of the boat?
Well, when you beach out, you put the nose into the beach and then you tie from the rear of the boat up to a tree. A big V keeps the boat from wobbling back and forth. And I put them down the side so when I beach out, I can just throw them off the bow. Disconnect the power.
So you cut off the breaker first.
Yep.
So now we are on battery. Inverter. Right?
Yep. And then I disconnect the water.
Yeah, you don't want to back up and have those things attached, do you?
And we carry about 300 gallons of fresh water, so.
You stay out there till the water runs out, huh?
Yep.
We don't drink it though, do we?
Now. Well, now we got to do the lines. Line number 1.
I see you got bungee cords on there.
That's to keep the lines from going down between the boat and the dock, and if you don't do that, it rubs the lines and cuts them in half.
So these are spring lines.
Yep.
One goes one way, one goes the other. So if the wind's blowing in from the front, you got that spring line to hold you. If it blows from the back, you got the black line to hold you.
Right.
So right now, the only thing that's running is a refrigerator. Okay, now how do you get your motors to work up here?
You push this button,
Uh-huh.
and it transfers command. It's lit up.
Uh-huh.
And I like to put the keys on anyways.
Will you be able to restart a motor from up here?
Yeah.
Because once in a while, you never know.
Once in a while you get a stall.
And away we go. So you got one in forward, one in reverse, and that way it kind of pivots you around.
Yeah.
Just like a campground site. Gotta be able to get in and get out.
For all you Ozarks fans, the house to the Ozarks is right over there. That's where it was filmed. Time to kick the tires and light the fires. We're out of the no wake zone.
We got no tires.
Yeah. Kick the props. Probably doing about a whopping 5-6 miles an hour.
And we had the black tanks pumped out last week. And those, how many gallons does that hold?
175 gallons.
So we're good there.
Good for a month on the black tanks.
And we have no gray tank. Houseboats don't have gray tanks.
No, they don't. It comes out of sink spigot, it goes into the lake.
Just like on the RV, we have our playmaker up here in the front of the boat. We can move it if we have to. So what's the name of the houseboat?
Money pit.
Should be. What is it really?
It's water dog.
Why is it water dog?
Because when we got the boat, we had a Portuguese water dog.
How many?
We had 2 of them.
So, called it water dog.
We named it water dog.
Yeah, and they love this thing.
Oh God, yeah.
Stay tuned to see what happened to the drone and all those trees. That island right there is where we are going to check. There's space for one boat on the other side of that, and we're going to check and see if it's available. We call it Gilligan's Island. And you just run it up onto the beach. Just like that. So this is out the front of the boat. We are here. Our own little Shangri-La. So Dave's tying it to the tree. Goes all the way to the back. There's the ramp. Gonna leave the doors all closed while we still have some. Well, it's still cool in here because the AC won't be running unless we run the generator. Sometimes we'll run the generator at night if it's too hot, just so we can have air conditioning. Then I gotta come out here and tie it down to that cleat. Dave's doing his fancy knot so he can tie it tighter from land. I gotta go back up to the front, throw on the other line.
Now that we know that we're good and secure against the shore with the lines out and everything, time to shut the motors down. There we go. And we got to turn our freshwater pump on.
Getting all set up out here.
All set up.
Enjoy the day, relax. In our coma chairs. We call these coma chairs because they're so easy to fall asleep on. And there's our view. How's that water, Dave?
A little chilly when you first get in.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, beautiful.
Pretty good view from the backside too here. What you doing now, Dave?
Make a little houseboat tea.
Oh, you got an empty bottle there.
Oh.
Why don't you put a message in it and send it out to see?
Yeah. All right. Need more whiskey. Give them my coordinates.
Oh, there you go. It's a tough life out here. Boondocking on the houseboat. How you doing, Dave? So when you're off the grid on the houseboat, boondocking, You cook on the griddle or the grill?
Phillies, baby, Phillies.
Philly steak sandwich. Wow, you look like you know what you're doing.
I don't. What you doing now, Karen?
I'm going to make a chicken dinner, and I have to pound out the chicken to 1/4 inch thick. And I don't have a mallet because I keep forgetting to buy one when I go to the store. So I am going to use a special tool. I'm going to use our thumper. You're supposed to use it on your back and muscles and stuff. I'm thinking, why not? Maybe it'll do the work for me.
Oh my. Let's see. Look at that thing go.
It looks like that. So now we're going to start the generator. We've been out for almost, what, 10 hours? 11 hours?
11
We've
hours.
been running on the inverter. So we got a little control here. What is this telling you?
We're down to 11.5 volts.
Okay.
And so I want to start the generator to charge them up. We're drawing 50 amps right now.
So when you go to the generator, what else can you run?
I can run everything.
Oh, air conditioning.
Air conditioning, stove, oven, water heaters, you name it, the whole boat.
Okay. So we're going to cool the boat down and...
Cool the boat down, get ready for the nighttime. Got the blower on. Hit the preheat button. Well, it turns the fuel pump on and overrides the oil pressure switch. And there we are, generator's up. Boom. Power available. Generator power on. We're going to cool the ranch down, and then if you look back over here, it says AC charge in. So now it's charging at, what is it, 90 amps?
Mm-hmm. Still off the grid. Just like on an RV, stuff goes wrong. So when we go boondocking, we obviously have to use a generator. And this is a 𝗬𝗟𝗏𝗍𝗍𝗏𝗏. How many kilowatts?
12.5. The thing overheated and shut down. So I take it to be my impeller.
What else went wrong since we got out here?
The AC unit. Water pump on that one out.
Luckily, you were able to bypass it, so we have air conditioning while we're out here.
Well, we won't have it now this time.
That's right. If this generator doesn't want to keep running, then we are going to have to go in. We got like an hour and a half before sunset.
Got it. See, it moves.
You got it.
Yep. Alright, that ought to be it.
That's what it was. That's what it almost always is.
Uh-oh, it stopped.
You're not getting any water?
Sometimes when you're crawling around in the hall, you find unexpected guests. Dead ones. Just like on an RV.
Well, time to leave. Couldn't get the generator going. There's a hole in a hose someplace, so we don't want to have spoiled food. So we're leaving our favorite island. Coming back in. Made it before sunset. It's only about a half an hour out there to that island.
Keep watching to see if we got our drone back.
Gotta go in that slip next to the one with the yellow raft. He's not using the steering wheel at all. He's just using the two engines, forward and reverse. Hi! We would have stayed out longer, but last night the AC broke down, but we got it rigged so we could still use it. Now our generator went out. And the last thing I want is spoiled food.
No, you don't need any help.
Nah. I just gotta come out and get the spring line. Come on. been a warm one, but it's been beautiful. Spring line's on. So Dave re-hooked up the power and the water, and we will have air conditioning again. Yay. What you doing now, Dave?
I'm looking for my drone.
What happened to your drone?
I hit a tree.
Out here in the middle of the lake.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not going to be good because you hit way up above.
Not stuck in any of it, is it?
I don't know. Well, I found a prop. Did you find it?
Yeah.
What condition's it in?
All I can tell right now is it has one broken propeller.
Oh. Okay, I'm coming to get you. What kind of condition you got? Oh, not too bad.
Not me.
We got extra propellers on that.
Yeah, we got extra propellers.
Did you? The battery was in it?
Battery got knocked out of it.
But you found it.
It was laying next to it.
Wow, about 30 feet in the island, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, are you lucky you got that back.
Ah.
Ha! Good job, Dave.
Good job, Karen.
Well, the lights came on, but the camera didn't do its thing, so I don't know. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below, even if it's just to say hi. Don't forget to subscribe.